What is going on, everybody? Today we're back out at Langley Speedway and we're here for their summertime slide event. As you can see, we're already set up. My car, Zach's car, and Kira's car way in the back. Today we're driving from 2 to 9 o'clock, I think, which is when they shut the track down. And no competition or anything today. We're just hanging out, having a good time, and it should be a good day.
You're supposed to wear them at US Drift events. That's why I was geeking to my buddy Mike. I said, he always bitches about it.
Yeah.
I said, I did it for you, bro. I'm on the podium in shorts. Notice I got those fucking shorts on?
Nice.
I'm standing up on...
All right, track's hot now. I'm trying to set up a new GoPro mount on the windshield. We'll see how that goes. I like the idea of having something that faces me. I've seen it a few times on the gram a little bit before, and I just figured I'd try it myself. And yeah, track's hot now, so we're about to head out there, probably get warmed up for a little bit, and then be getting some laps with the pros. See how everything goes. So as you can tell, got the camera mounted in the car. I feel like it looks pretty good, so getting ready to go out and go drive, and we'll see how it looks. Lap out, about the second turn into the infield, baby. Zach loops it and just blows his tire off and creates the biggest cloud of smoke ever. As far as gearing though, the car feels pretty good. I wasn't really trying to make any changes, so that's pretty cool that I shouldn't have to mess with anything. I can just focus on driving the car and having fun, which that's always some good news. So yeah, it's looking like it'll be a good day. Number 2, still feeling very good in the car. The gearing feels phenomenal. Grip wise, I wouldn't change a thing. If it was a comp, I'd probably add a little bit more wheel speed and throw some more grip at the car, but because I'm not trying to go fast or anything, I'm just out here to have a good time, so I'm not too worried about it. 2 sessions in, and these tires are already showing some cords. However, with the way that Langley is set up, there's a lot more left turns, and so this tire is going to wear way more than that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch those over. I should be able to get another session or 2 out of these tires because compared to the other side, you can see this one's got way more life in it. But to be fair, I did qualifying, the competition, and all of the night driving at US Drift a few weekends ago, on these tires. So to be fair, I'm impressed they made it this far at all. So I'm gonna get those swapped over and head back out there. But overall, feeling good in the car. Should be an awesome day. So I'm with my buddy Chris DeBoer here, and he is a good friend of mine, fellow drifter, and also freshly the owner of, what's the name of the place? I always
Paisano's Pizza.
Wonderful, wonderful restaurant in Richmond, VA. If you're in the area, I highly recommend it. I've been there a few times, and I love the food, and also supporting the homies.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
But we're not here to talk about pizza, we're here to talk about tires.
Of course. So, to show you guys, this is the tire that I usually run. It's a Kenda 300 treadwear. And everybody uses these tires. Everybody loves these tires. Super good on durability and very consistent to the whole life of the tire itself. I've ran these tires since the day I started drifting, and I've always been a big fan. However, my buddy Chris DeBoer here, he got me 2 of these Vator 300 treadwear tires, and he wanted me to feel them out, compare them to what I'm used to. And so what should I expect about these Vators compared to the Kendas that I'm really used to driving on?
The one thing for me, my car is really heavy with the G35 408 cubic inch compared to your 500 something horsepower S13. I think actually what, it's over 6 now?
It's actually right around 550. I'm maxing out my fuel pump right now.
Okay, all right. So we're at similar similar power levels, but weight is a huge difference.
Yeah, this car is probably, if I had to guess, it's around 2,800 pounds. I have yet to get it on the scale, but it's on the list.
And I'm well over 3,000.
Okay.
So again, with different way the cars are set up, I wanted to be able to see how the Vitor reacts to a lower weight car, but similar power.
Yeah.
Also, we drive a little similar, a lot of right foot.
Yeah.
So again, trying to be able to see, since I haven't been able to chance to get these tires. I also ran the KR20As and then the Vendas, the UHP, the new version.
Like for the Formula Drift time.
Correct. The biggest problem I always had with the Kendas is I would want to run lower pressure, and I have a lot of fold and roll,
yes,
to where you couldn't even read Kenda anymore.
Exactly.
And they were really grippy, but when I'm wearing out these edges, the side bite is just completely gone. And then for 3 laps, I'm having to pedal the car just to be able to keep it on course.
Of course.
Nothing wrong with, oh my God. Nothing wrong with the Kenda whatsoever. It's just with my driving style, I was getting really frustrated at spending almost $1.50 now for 265 35 18s,
yeah,
and I was able to go through one of my buddies to get 20 of these Vitors, and I paid about, like, I want to say like the 115 120 range.
Not bad.
So especially when you factor in shipping, you want to try to get on a consistent tire. I know that's something you've been trying to do all season.
Yeah.
You find that tire, you buy 150 at the beginning of the year, and then we do it. So hopefully we can see what's going on with this Vitor. I want to see you light these things up, though.
Of course, of course. So one thing I am curious to feel is these Kendas, they're wonderful tires for durability. However, I've noticed that they don't have the best grip in comparison to other tires that I've heard. So I'm wondering if these Vators will be able to have more grip around similar pressures that I usually run, to tell if there's any difference in the tire compound and if it'll grit better because of that.
Yeah, no, at that point, I mean, let's put these on the car and let's go slide.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Throw them on the car and do some laps. impressions. These tires are sick. I started them out at about 22 PSI, which is what I normally run for the Kenda tires, and they heated up. I just checked them after doing 2 laps. They heated up to 27, which is pretty good. Yes, perfect. And so these tires, compared to the Kendas running similar pressure, these tires feel fast as crap. The car felt like a rocket going around the track, and it was quite awesome. Chris was riding in a car, two cars behind us, I believe.
Yeah, both times. I mean, I watched you do a lead, I watched you do a chase, and we were in the 3rd car for that. And right off jump, you could see this thing almost like it hit a 500 shot of nitrous going across the bank, and then smoke just came out of here. Like, I mean, it was honestly like a Hurricane Katrina-esque explosion back here. I mean, the ridiculous amount of smoke that comes on, but the power and seeing you get another almost 20 miles an hour in 150 feet.
Yeah, coming down the bank, I clutch kicked like I normally do, and instead of losing speed or staying around the same speed like I'm used to, it felt like the car gained momentum down the straight of the track, and it was awesome.
Well, and then in your chase, watching from the 3rd car position, you were darn near no angle, but just rocketing into that door, and you just stuck there, and then you left foot braked for essentially 7/8 of the whole track.
Almost the whole track, just because I'm not trying to drive into Zach quite yet.
Yeah, you were chasing a vet. It wasn't like you were chasing a 240 again, you know?
Yeah.
So are we doing them? Are we gonna play with them again?
I like them. I'm gonna mess with them a little bit, maybe change the pressures as the night goes on. For now, I'm gonna rock it like they are, just because I like how they feel. But later on, and as the tire wears down, I may drop even more PSI just to see how that affects the speed. But for right now, I'm in love with these tires, and the wear, I gave 2 laps, but this track is harsh on tires, and you can barely even tell that I've driven on it. So
lap count's going to be a big thing in comparison to the Kenda, and then you're going to be able to figure it out $1 per lap a lot easier. And then realistically, where does my grip start to fall off?
Fade away after you
Especially
drive
because it's crazy, but I'm pretty sure you want a street legal comp where you need to stay on one set of tires the whole comp.
And believe it or not, the tires that I was on for that competition, where I ran a whole set of tires for one competition, they still had at least over half of the wear still on the tire after I finished the competition.
At this same track.
At this very track. And I was very impressed when I saw that. I drove the rest of the day on those tires and more at another event.
So we're thinking optimism.
Of course.
Outstanding.
Definitely trying to compare how these tires
We'll put the camera down and get back out there.
So to finish off the night, the car did phenomenal today. As always, this car just runs perfect and does everything I like it to. We ended up having a little bit of an accident with the quarter panel getting pushed in yet again. This thing's about as strong as a tin can in the rear. Me and Zach were running together and we had a guy spin out in front of us. I tried to stay in drift and not hit the brakes because I knew Zach would be right behind me, but unfortunately still he was carrying too much speed and came up and hit me in the rear quarter. But hey, it's drifting, it happens. The bumper was all crunched up, but we took that off, went out, did our normal thing, had some nice party laps, and I ended up dooring them, which was pretty fun, and I should have gotten that on video. But in general, very fun day. Had a blast here. Always love coming out and driving at Langley, and always love getting to slide these things around. But yeah, for now. No, come here, outro. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Jacob with
Peace.
the heater!